Welcome to Playtime with Dragonfire. I am Dragonfire. Greetings and welcome back to the next episode of Conan Exiles. I think in this episode we need to work on moving to a new location. If we take a look at our map, we're located pretty much in the center of New River and not far from where we started. And I think what we want to do is we want to build a second tier base, place to start gathering some more thralls, start developing some more weapons, better tools, and using better benches. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to head over near Separamuru, and we're going to build right outside. I think we're going to build up in this area right here in the center of B7, just so that we're close to some water, close to Separamuru, start gathering some thralls if we can, see what named thralls we might be able to find. I do have another thrall to show us. On the last episode, we were able to grab a dancer to help with the corruption that we do currently have. So let's go ahead and place dancer down. Too close to a thrall, of course. Can I put you over here? No. Look at that. Corruption is disappearing already. So we're going to gather some thralls. So I have some iron truncheons. We're going to use those. I have one rawhide binding that is running out. So we're going to go ahead and go to the torturer's bench, where I have a few rawhide bindings created already, because we're going to need those. This one's a little worse for wear. I'm going to bring 3. Also, to help this out a little bit, we're going to go ahead and remove this wheel. Let's make sure we empty it first. I'm going to remove this wheel, and I'm going to create the bigger one. Unfortunately, I don't like where it's going to place it because it's going to put it hanging over the cliff. Not the ideal place. We'll have to get a nice place once we set up in a new location. It does let you sink it, which is nice. There we go. Now, oops. So this one actually holds more thralls. So I can place 4 on this one. One more thing I'm going to show you before I run off. So at the thaumaturgy bench, where we learned our sorcery, we have our tome. Keep that in here. You don't need to carry that around. This is how you're going to learn new spells. Now we have a sorcerer spell page. If we click the crafting queue over here for the tome, we have the tome. We have a page. We need putrid meat and stone. Putrid meat, and I get rid of all the stone. So I'm going to go grab another piece of stone. Quick before we use them all. Just need 1. Alright, come back up here. Throw that on there. Now we have all the ingredients. We craft this. There, we've learned Bloodright, Soul Drain, Embedded Wisp, and the other one that ran away too quick. So now if we look under our knowledge, sorcery. So now we have Bloodright, Embedded Wisp, Imbued Wisp, Soul Drain, and we had these 2 already for Reveal Corruption and Ice Bridge. So now with that actually gives us, we got some more spells to use. We also now have, bring this up, get that. Under sorcery, we can now make the sacrificial stone. I don't have what we need to make it, but you can drag thralls into here to collect blood. Alright, my corruption is all gone. I'm at full health. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to see, while we head on over toward Separamuru, we're going to go this way. If I run into thralls, I'm going to try to catch some, put them in the wheel. Alright, after a long run, we are at Separamuru. I was able to locate a few thralls to catch on the way. So we have 3. It was amazing. One of them was a named dancer too, so threw that one in there. I got an armor and a tanner. Alright. Gonna work my way through Sep and get over to where I want to set up a new camp. Alright, so in this area we have trees, which is really good. We have water. We are not too far from iron and brimstone. And, well, a food source. Lots of rocks underwater if we want to do that. Separamuru is right over there underneath that tunnel there. In fact, I think on this build, if I can do it, I'm going to try something over there. And I'll show you what I talk about, or I'll show it to you when I figure out how to get it to work. But until then, what I'm going to do is I'm going to build a little area right here just to get us started. Now I'll show you where we are on the map. We are right here in the middle of B7, and all of Separamuru is in this space here. So we will have brimstone up in the springs over here in this bright blue area, kind of a greenish blue. We have over here, there's a lot of iron and silver and rocks if we want to go in there. There's coal all along in here. And I do believe there's some iron in small places around this area as well. So we have a lot of resources here, and this will be a great place for us to build up our thrall count. And in the next episode, we shall do that. Real quick, I'm going to set up a little structure in here. And there we have it. Quick little shack. Nothing much to it yet. Just some walls and a roof. I'm going to go ahead and move some building materials and gear in here. So I'll do that off screen. A lot of it's kind of monotonous. Go and grab stone and wood and iron. If anything spectacular happens, I'll cut that and make a short out of it. But there we go. We have a structure that we can work with over here next to Separamuru as we build another area, a second tier build, some stronger structure. So people on PvPs or PvE with conflicts, you can build with stronger material to defend against attacks. Also works against purges. Stronger the material, longer it takes for a purge to break it. So if you like this episode, please click that like button down below. It does help my video get out to other viewers and it does help this channel grow. Mind clicking that subscribe button down below and hit the notification bell. You will be notified of the next videos as they come out. Thank you for joining me and allowing me to share my playtime with you.